This is the station that will air things this person does in school. We're here to bring you another back-to-back revolution. Only this time there will be less death, but there's still going to be lots of it, but no straight-up guns shooting at people and missing from 5 feet away because the gun sucked. Yes, sir. Not as bad.
Thank you for the over-explanation, Anakin.
You're welcome.
No, I'm not. So as all of you know, the Industrial Revolution didn't actually start in 1710, or even in America, but some important inventions before this time led to it. But before we get into that, let's see what there is to argue about today. No, we've already done that one. Done that too. Whew, that one's not even PG rated. Woo, gross. Woo. Oh, here we go. Was Morse code really a good idea?
I'm actually not prepared for this one. Which side do you want to take?
I'll take the no side. Here we go. No! It's confusing.
Well, yeah, but there was no slang, and everybody in the world basically had one language they can communicate in. That's
No.
pretty ingenious if you think about it.
No. Who in the world actually talks like that? I mean, yeah, the antisocial crowd would have a blast with it, but in real life it's pointless. Yeah, you know I'm right. Woo! Point one for Shaggy. Anyways, now for the facts. 1712, the steam engine is invented by Mr. Thomas Newcomen of England. The steam engine was the #1 engine in the world for at least 100 years, if not longer. So you, sir, Mr. Newcomen, you were the real MVP.
All memes aside, in 1764, James Hargreaves, a British carpenter and weaver, made the spinning jenny, a device used to spin more amounts of yarn into cloth than before, which was great for the growing population. Then in 1794, Eli Whitney patents the cotton gin, and nearly 50 years later, the first telegraph was invented in 1844 by Samuel Morse, which is why it's called Morse code, not Morris code.
It would still suck even if it was called Morse code.
Can I continue, or do I need to wait?
What?
We've been over this. I talk, you talk, they talk, and we eat something, and we all go home. That's it. Sorry about that. In 1853, Alicia Otis invents the elevator safety brake. You can thank her for all the fat people that haven't died in elevators. 1866, dynamite is invented by Alfred Nobel, and it makes making the Continental Railroad a lot easier to make when mountains were in the way. Then in March 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invents the telephone, and in October of 1879, Thomas Edison finally figures out the light bulb. Yay! Bless you. December 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright make that newfangled thing called a flying machine. And somehow it finally worked. Probably magic. And lastly, October 1908, Henry Ford makes the Model T car. These are all big inventions of the industrial age as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not even concerned in the first place. So those were the inventions, but what was life like back then? Well, I'll tell you in 3 simple words that have sort of complex meaning. Good, but bad. Good. Before this time of industry, everything was made in homes of people with simple tools and stuff. But then with the steam engine's help, in textile industries' help, Britain brought large quantities of goods and were able to raise the standard of living. Bad. The jobs were terrible. Wages for the people who worked in factories were low and working conditions were dangerous. Lots of kids worked there too. In 1860, there was an estimated 1/5 of the population under 15.
And around the mid-19th century, that's about 1850 for you who don't know that, the Industrial Revolution kicked off in other countries, including the United States, which has the Civil War a bit after that, but we'll get to that next time. And also, most of these factories were in the Northeast, Kanye's cousin. And then when farming became a southern thing, they got a cotton gin and they started pulling over 5 times the original amount of income. Yay! So, Dr. Picka, the weather, please.
It's hard to see with all the factory exhaust from the factories around here, but from now on you'll see the death toll rise from now on. Yeah, lots of accidents. And better news, you'll be able to leave that umbrella at home this time, Shaggy. So that's good.
Good. I don't want to get my shoes wet, so let's get to our on-the-field guy, or Birdman.
Just talk to the kids in there. They don't like their jobs very much, but someone's got to do it. I already said not it, so sorry about that, but I'm just happy I didn't die this time.
Well, that was expected.
Yep, so that's the Industrial Revolution in America and Britain, which was basically the entire world back then. I mean, now, I don't know. So tune in next time. I think you'll like some of the changes that we're going to have on our show. This was Anakin.
And Shacky signing off on
The station where everything this person does in school. Good night, and you guys remember, breathing in coal is completely okay.